are other states, other cities that do this, and I think Louisville should join them in showing that we prioritize this. We prioritize supporting survivors of domestic violence.
New at 5:30, a new proposal will help victims of domestic violence in Louisville. The new bill could give city employees who are victims of domestic violence and other crimes up to 7 days worth of paid time off.
Our Alexis Matthews spoke with the sponsor of the measure and the Office for Women about why they believe this measure is so important.
Currently, there is no state law in Kentucky that offers victims of domestic violence or any violent crime paid time off of work to address that violence. Well, 2 Metro Council members are working to enact that here in Louisville to protect city employees' jobs and their lives.
You tell me you want me to come and sit in court for 2 or 3 hours? I can't do that. I'll lose my job. And if I lose my job, how am I going to provide for my kids? How am I going to pay my rent?
Metro Councilwoman Cassie Chambers Armstrong's connection to this ordinance is more than just being a sponsor. The former attorney represented victims of domestic violence and saw their resistance to get help out of fear of losing their job.
That is not a choice that any woman in our community should have to make.
Armstrong and Councilwoman Nicole George are proposing an ordinance supporting city workers who are victims of violent crimes, with 7 paid days and 30 days of unpaid leave per year to address any needs, including seeking medical care, counseling, legal support, or time to file a protective order against the abuser.
What this does is it cuts through some of that shame and stigma so that workplaces are saying, we care about you, we honor you, we want to make sure that you avail yourselves of protections.
Gretchen Hunt and the Office for Women are backing the measure as community advocates who know Kentucky's alarming rates of gender-based violence.
1 in 3 women in Kentucky will experience some form of intimate partner violence or sexual violence,
as well as Louisville's record gun violence.
This kind of a measure really also uplifts individuals who are experiencing that kind of harm. So I think about moms who have lost their boys to gun violence. They too will be impacted by this ordinance.
Sponsors say it's not meant to be a solution to the problem, but a step to rally for better workplace policy and compassion for survivors who no longer have to suffer in silence.
It's such a small measure to make a small dent in a really important issue, and I'm hoping that my colleagues will join me in supporting it.
In Louisville, Alexis Matthews, WOKY News.